Spicy at the beginning. Oh, this is part of it. I have some spicy.
Your boom boom bring life. I'm just gonna start some podcast, just random shit. What's up, everybody?
Yo.
New episode of the Betwixt Ideas Podcast coming to you straight in your eardrums. It's me, Shaq, and my host. Co-host. Yeah. Jamie.
You know me, JJ.
This is episode 5 of the Betwixt Ideas Podcast. And before I get into it, I got something I got to say to you guys. All right. It's a little tip, a little public service announcement for everyone.
Oh, PSA.
Take the fucking chicken out the freezer before your mum get home.
Oh, you're gonna get backhand.
You're gonna get hit with a size 7 Reebok Classic. Get the shit out now.
You get that text, I'm pulling up now, and it's still in the freezer, and you're taking out the hairdryer.
Oh, nah, you better don't. Better don't, man. Don't do that.
Because you're gonna be on the ground, sparked out like you've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson.
Prime Mike Tyson. Coked out Mike Tyson? Shit.
I'm gonna bite your ear, Mike Tyson.
Yo, nah, fuck that. Today's episode is...
They should know. If they listened to last week, they should know.
They should know. It's anime. Straight from Japan.
From a glorious country.
Oh,
Japan.
Glorious country.
Never been, will go.
Fam, I fucking love Japan. I have to go one day. That's definitely on the bucket list. Like, before I really get deep into it.
I've got plans in the works with my girlfriend to go to Japan.
Ooh.
And like not like just go to Tokyo, like a little kind of like
culture.
Well, yeah, like the plan is to fly to one side.
Okay.
And then make it way to the other side, and basically from west to east. So west being sort of like Hiroshima, yeah. And then going all the way to Japan, to Tokyo.
Yeah.
And like having a few stops on the way.
Fuck
so like
it.
Kyoto, Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Kyoto is really nice.
See some of the temples and castles and like forests.
Oh.
Like cherry blossom forests.
Yeah. You have to go in the right time as well.
End of April, yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry, I hit the mic.
Just bang up the mic.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what?
You
know them memes where it's like I was today years old when I found something out.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with anime, but I thought of this the other day, and I was like, I'm going to share this on the podcast because it makes me look incredibly stupid.
Okay.
So the other day, I was today years old when I discovered. Okay, little background. The UK has had the fuel shortage bullshit recently. The other day, I found out that petrol is clear, like water. I always thought it was black. I don't know why. I do not know why.
Yeah, it's got like a very kind of bronzy shine
but
to
it's
it.
like opaque.
Yeah,
it's like water-like. I thought it was black like oil.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it comes from. I thought it was oil. And I sat in my car when I discovered that, and I was like, I felt so stupid.
Man, you know what? It's one of them ones where you just don't really put focus on some shit that you should kind of probably put focus on.
But let me put it this way: every time I've gone to get petrol, I'm not looking at it.
Well, you're not.
It just goes in my car.
Yeah, like you're not like. Well, this works. It's not like how like
just spray some on the floor. What's that? What is that? Tip some out for Harambe.
Fucking hell. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Oh, what I'm making a request. If you can, because I don't know what the copyright things are. At the top of this podcast, I want you to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Time to Duel.
I'm gonna see how I can do that.
If you can do it, it will bang.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. When I click on this, in a couple of weeks' time, when it launches, I want to hear, it's time to duel.
Fam, I put in like some music, like it was like when we was looking for the R. Kelly music.
Yeah.
I put in like little music part, the little skit part. YouTube was doing a long check on that shit. I got very worried, but we were good though. There's no restrictions. It's fine. But,
okay.
All right. Anime. So
and I'm gonna sprinkle some manga in there as well.
Go ahead, man.
Because I'm a manga reader more of an anime watcher now.
Yeah. At the moment, right now, man, I'm not watching a lot of anime. A lot of the stuff that I was watching is because doing a little seasonal break, just doing some other stuff.
We're kind of in between the fall and winter release schedules of anime at the moment.
New JoJo dropping in December.
That's on Netflix as well.
Netflix exclusive, man.
I don't know if they've said how they're dropping it. I think they've said they're not dropping it all in one go.
They can't though.
It will be a big one. This is because I've read this one. after Golden Wind, I was like, I want to read the next one because people say the next one's really good. So I read it, and it's, in terms of manga run, it's longer than the previous parts.
Oh, really?
So this is part 6. It's longer than part 5, part 4, part 3, part 2, and part 1. And you've kind of seen that with the episodes anyway. In each part, they kind of get longer and longer and longer. Yeah,
they do. Like, I was quite surprised to see how long what was it? Stardust Crusaders was.
But that was broken into 2 as well.
Yeah, it was like Stardust Crusaders and like Battle for Egypt.
Battle for Egypt, yeah.
But everyone just calls it Stardust Crusaders.
I think that's because that's the manga run.
Yeah. And then what was it? Diamond Unbreakable was around the same length.
I think it's a little bit longer. I think it's about 40 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in total. And then I think Golden Wind is like about 50.
50?
I think so. I could be completely capping
I watched JoJo like a lot, so
I try and watch them every year. I haven't watched them this year yet.
I do need to recap because I watched it quite. You know the ones where you just kind of like marathon something, so you go boom, 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 boom.
But you know what the worst thing about JoJo is like I always start from Stardust Crusade.
You know what?
And do you know why it is? Because when stands come in
it just kind of makes everything
it cancels out everything from before.
Yeah.
And that's going to be when they do part 7. That is going to be the same thing with the rest of it. Because part 7, I don't know the ins and outs, but as far as I'm aware,
is that Steel Ball Run?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. People say that's probably one of the best parts as well.
They say that about every part, though.
I think it gets better and better. I think that's the point of it. I don't know the mangaka, unfortunately, but he.
Araki's a goat, though.
Yeah?
Rocky's a fucking goat. He makes any like fight just amazing. Like, remember that meme I sent you about like JoJo characters after they fight a villain which changes water into club soda every time they tell a lie?
Oh yeah.
It's just the guy, it's just Zoro bloodied up and shit. It's like, listen, Araki makes that shit hard.
Yeah, I mean JoJo is definitely a top tier one.
I want to say something about JoJo that I don't know if people will agree with me, because it's by no means like meant to be an insult. It's actually a very good thing. JoJo balances it really balances this thing about being really ridiculous and really serious at the same time. Like, it's almost stupid, but it's not. But
that's from the manga as well. That's not like an anime direction.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's just JoJo in general. It's just like, it's really
like some of the stand powers, maybe not necessarily in the Stardust Crusade and Battle for Egypt animes, but certainly going into Diamond is Unbreakable, going into Golden Wind, and especially going into Stone Ocean, there is some fucking batshit stands.
I can imagine. But even before this, like, what was it? I'm gonna call it like just Volume 3 of JoJo. Let's call it Volume.
Yeah, let's call it Volume 3. Yeah.
Volume 2 had some really fucking weird moments and like some ridiculous moments that made me think: is it taking itself too seriously or is it self-aware?
It does both, I think.
That's what's really good about it, and I like that. It's like you never really know if the writer is like really serious about something or he's taking the piss, and that's what I think. That's really JoJo's greatest strength.
Moving on to something that I think does something very similar, and I've actually spoken to you recently about it.
Okay.
There's a manga called Mashle. I think it's Mashle, Mashle, and it's similar to that. It's kind of got that. It's more jokey, so it's more kind of One Punch Man, but it's fucking amazing. It's so fucking good.
You need to make sure that you remind me, because my memory's really shit, because I can only focus on a few things at a time.
No, I hear that.
So, just it's quickly aside from that, I am playing like different games at the same time, playing Skyward Sword.
Oh, you want me to give you a rundown?
Yeah, give me a rundown of like just what's going on about Marshall. I know you said it's like One Punch Man and Harry Potter.
It's like One Punch Man, Harry Potter, yeah.
Okay.
So, and a sprinkle of Black Clover.
Okay, I'm about that.
The main character, Mash, he is born into a society where magic is the upper echelon. So there is non-magic people, but they are like exiles. So he's born no magic, and he has. So his dad hides him away in the forest. So usually non-magic people are exiled from birth.
Okay.
So they grow up with non-magic people, blah blah blah. So his dad, who's got magic, hides him in the forest and has kept him hidden for years and years and years and years.
Good.
And he's like teenage, so he's like school age.
It's about 13, 14.
Yeah, I would say. I don't know his official age, but yeah, it's that kind of ballpark. Yeah. But his dad has just made him fucking lift weights. So he's like, kind of like Asta from Black Clover. So he's just fucking hench. He subsequently gets found out, and there's these kind of the best magic school in the country is called Eastern, and if you're like the best student in Eastern, you become a divine visionary, and they're like the strongest wizards.
Okay, divine visionaries.
And he's been, I won't tell you why, but he's been tasked to become a divine visionary. So he basically, every time he gets into a fight, he can just bat away magic like it's nothing, and he just goes and punches the fuck out of them. So kind of like One Punch Man. So you get these people with like ridiculously overpowered magic, and he'll just go up and punch the shit out of them.
Okay, I'm about this.
It's very funny.
Okay,
there's some few like laugh out loud moments, and I'm quite deep into the manga now. He hasn't been going for very long, but he starts to call his like moves, so like his punching and kicking, he goes like tricep magic, and like he'll do like punches. So people think he has some physical magic.
Oh man.
But it's really really good. And then it gets so deep as well. Like the magic lore is actually as deep, if not deeper, than like Black Clover.
Interesting. How many chapters are we in then?
I think it's like 80, 85, 90 chapters, and I'm on about 60, 70 chapters.
Oh wow,
through.
so it's fair.
It's fast paced. It's quite fast paced as well. Nothing seems like overly dragged out. Fights are over quite quickly.
I can imagine. Like One Punch Man's fights are not that long. I
will say I am reading One Punch Man, and they are doing the Monster Association arc, and that has been going on for fucking ages. Yes. I'm assuming it's at the end of that now, because there is some big fights happening right now. But Saitama's not involved at all. It's mostly the S-class heroes.
Okay.
There's some fucking good fights going on.
See, that might be a bit of a shame to people that really do like Saitama, though.
I think they've needed to focus on how strong the S-class heroes are.
Good point.
Because the anime watchers, you don't know how strong they all are, and they can all hold their own. To a degree.
Of course.
And they can all hold their own against like what's like the threat levels?
Like dragon or
demon? Is that one?
Is that dragon?
The one below gods, they can all handle their own against.
That might be demon.
I think they can all handle their own against like demon level threats. Dragon and demon level threats, they can handle their own. Like all of them, even like the little kid, Child Emperor.
Oh, I think so.
He's fucking sick. But they all have really cool abilities, powers. And I mean, some of them, like what's that? That
Hurricane?
Is it
Tatsumaki?
Something like that.
Tatsuki,
yeah.
One of the ones.
The girl.
Yeah.
The number two. Yes, she's ridiculously powerful. She's a psychic. She's ridiculously powerful. Yeah. And you've got Fang or Bang. Silver Fang.
It's the old guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Bang's his brother. You meet Bang in the anime.
Yeah.
He is now fighting in, and I mean, no surprise, he's now fighting. Is it Garu? The
wolf guy.
Is he wolf? The guy who was killing the all the heroes.
So Garu, because I know that means something completely different. I think it means like wolf or something.
I mean, he has got wolf-like features, I would say, but he's now fighting him, and it's a fucking brutal fucking fight. But I'm assuming Saitama's gonna come and just fucking finish him at some point.
Probably. I can see Saitama just popping out.
I mean, even Genos. I mean, he's having good fights.
Yeah.
Is it Atomic Samurai? He's having good fights. And the good thing about this arc is it's fleshing out all the S-class heroes.
I think there's a time when you got to do stuff like that.
And we've met Blast in the manga.
Blast.
The number one hero.
The real number one hero.
The real number one hero. He's turned up.
Oh wow.
Very, very briefly, but he turned up. and it was quite a like, oh shit, this is blast.
Okay.
But
I need to finish off season 2 because I got halfway through and I was like, I'm not really feeling this.
I'd read it. It's not that far ahead, and the guy releases like a chapter a month.
I need to get on my manga shit. I do read like Black Clover. Of course.
I prefer reading than watching, only because I find when I read it, I get so more gassed than watching.
With me, I like to just know shit as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's part of that as well.
Yeah, that's just really my.
Are you up to date with Black Clover?
Nah.
Oh.
I know.
You don't. You know when the second grimoire turned up?
Yeah.
You don't know what the magic is, do you?
Oh shit! By the way, spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, this whole thing is spoilers. Put a spoiler warning at the beginning.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description and just say, "Yo, it's going to be some spoilers."
That's why I texted you the other day saying I'm so pissed off at Yuno because his new magic is fucking ridiculous.
Man, I knew something was bullshit about Yuno when
I don't think there's a chapter this week.
The fairy arc when the fairies got reincarnated.
And he just got all the power and he retained all his like senses. Yeah.
I knew something was bullshit. I thought they were going to say that his ancestor was like licked or something.
That would have made a bit more sense, but I think you should know he's a royal family member of the Spade Kingdom.
Yeah.
So he has royal blood, and we know royal blood have like the strongest, supposedly the strongest magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's now materialized a second grimoire, and the magic in that second grimoire. Bearing in mind he has the spirit wind magic as well.
Yeah.
He has some ridiculously fucking OP second grimoire magic.
Can't take
like
it.
To the point where it's just like, that's dumb.
I'm not looking forward to that
because
I'm not.
You know how Black Clover goes.
Yeah.
So you can imagine now that he's got this because he's fighting Zenon.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what's happening.
You know what? I'm not sure what they're gonna do after this arc, man, in the manga.
And they've done devil magic, but.
There's
These
two
devils
more kingdoms to really look into: the Diamond Kingdom and the.
Well, they went hard, didn't they?
Briefly.
With I can never say her name. That begins with L.
Lower Pechica. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
But no, like, because I've been hearing rumors about how they're gonna go to what's his name? Yami's home. I heard little rumors that he's gonna go to his hometown.
My theory is that he's from our world. Because he's from Japan. Yeah. So I think he's from our world, and he went out to sea, and he somehow
like lost his memory, or
he somehow not necessarily lost his memory. He just somehow stumbled upon the Black Clover world.
Okay.
Like a fantasy sort of thing. He's discovered this because magic wasn't a thing in his world.
Yeah, I guess it could be a possibility. There's other parts of like the world that just don't use magic, period, or don't know where it is.
That's the thing. Yeah. Oh. And I always tell you this: read fucking My Hero.
I need to because
I'm not going to give you a spoiler, but can I just tell you something? It's not necessarily a spoiler, but we've just met the #1 hero from the USA. Yeah.
Oh, if you can not hear that, I looked at him like very, very like what the fuck kind of look.
So
but, yeah. What?
And the sickest thing as well is you've seen the My Hero movies, haven't you?
Yes, I've seen.
You've met the #1 hero from the USA. You just don't know that you have.
Oh my god, I'm trying to remember.
No.
It's probably in the second film.
No, I think it's the first film. It's when All Might's in America in a flashback. Shit. It's in the first film, and I know for a fact you will not know what I'm talking about because in the film it is so tiny, and when the character got introduced in the manga, it showed that scene from the movie when the character was talking about All Might, who is obviously their idol. Shit. Also, their quirk is broken as fuck.
But it's meant to be wrapping up quite soon, isn't it?
I don't know. Every time I think that, they keep adding stuff.
Because that's the same thing with Black Clover. They're saying like, he wants it to be a One Piece sort of thing.
What I was going to say with Black Clover is because they've done Devils, Whether they do like angel and god magic.
Oh.
But then I don't know how you spin that as a villain. Also, as well, this devil shit is going to go on for a while because Lucifer is...
Is Xenon?
No. They're not the top devils. They're like...
not the top devil.
No, he's not. No, Lucifer isn't one of them, I swear.
I've heard it mentioned though.
Yeah, no, they've mentioned because there's hierarchies. Because that's why they don't know who Asta's devil is, because he's like a dog shit, low life devil.
He's like the underling.
But yet he has like
the most broken like magic ever for some reason.
Which like this is the thing: is his magic? Because it's not. It's anti-magic. But what is anti-magic?
They could flesh that shit out.
But magic. Like your magic ability can't be anti-magic, but that's why Asta fits so well.
I guess it's like saying like if there was like different types of fighting styles, and then someone just pulls out a gun. Like I'm sure, like all right, what the fuck is gun magic?
True.
So like, all right. Like,
mind you, having said that, Mashle would do some dumb shit like gun magic. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Mind you, like no.
Let me just say, the headmaster in Mashle is ridiculously powerful. He's like Dumbledore from Harry Potter.
Oh fucking hell. I don't think we ever found out the quirk. No, we did find out the quirk of the headmaster of My Hero.
Oh, he's the little rat thing.
Yeah,
he's like an evil genius sort of thing.
Yeah, he's like really smart, isn't he?
Yeah, it's that kind of. There'll be a name for it, 100%. But it's like that kind of like engineering sort of thing. Like it's like a creation. Like he's really smart at creating things.
Alright. I got to talk about this tweet that I put out like a few...
Oh yeah, shit. This was the whole span of why we were doing anime now.
And so, for those of you... I don't know, I don't put my Twitter out there. My Twitter is Astral Black Lord on Twitter, right? I put a tweet out probably, I was going to say the beginning of this year, or maybe sometime end of last year.
2021.
So yeah, something like that.
December 2020, Jan 2021 sort of thing.
Yeah, and I was just kind of talking a shit about Dragon Ball Z as you do. And I made an interesting point, right? Because my thing is, people always shit on Gohan for not living up to this expectation of him being, the next Goku, or better than Goku, right? Everyone's like, oh, you should have done this after this saga and blah, blah, blah. You should have been this strong, whatever. Let's really put it into perspective here, right? Gohan has fought a lot of people before age 13. He's fought...
No, he was 11 when he beat Cell.
11? Yeah, so it's because the games call him Teen Gohan and...
Yeah, that's wrong. He was 11.
Yeah. So think about who he's fought, right? Raditz. At age 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He fought Vegeta and Nappa around the same age.
The same age.
About 5. He fought...
and Frieza and stuff around the same age.
And Frieza. And the Ginyu Force.
All around the same age.
All around the same age.
So we're talking like under 7.
Under 7, 8 years old, you had to fight Ginyu Force and Frieza.
I don't know what the time periods are, but it's all around between like 5 and 7, I would say.
If you count the
4,
movies...
5 and 7.
I don't know if the movies are particularly canon.
I don't think they are.
Alright, we're not going to do the movies then. You also had to fight fucking...
You got the androids.
I think he might have had...
Did he fight any of the androids?
I don't think he fought the androids. And if you count the movie, he fought the androids, but he got his arm fucking taken off. But
that's future.
Yeah, that's not canon.
And I don't know how old he was.
Technically, it is canon, but not canon at the same time. Some of the movies.
No, well, that future Gohan doesn't exist anymore because that future never happened.
That future Gohan never happened. Yeah. All right. So, and he had to fight Perfect Cell at age 11.
He's age 11, going Super Saiyan 2. Which I didn't know was Super Saiyan 2 at the time.
Exactly.
And
people want to say that he's a pussy because he don't want to fight no more. This man earned himself a retirement.
Well, the thing is, if Goku didn't die, he would be training. Chi-Chi took over, and Chi-Chi always wanted him not to be a fighter.
But let's be honest here.
But he's a scholar now.
He's a scholar, but let's really be honest here. Gohan never really liked fighting anyway.
No, that's true.
He only fought because he had to fight. Even when even the whole thing with him fighting Cell, he didn't want to fight Cell because it wasn't in him to fight. But Goku kept forcing him to fight because he knew he could fuck him up.
Yeah, and the reason he knew that is because of from the Frieza saga and everything. He saw in a fit of anger, he exhibits ridiculous power.
And this whole idea, like people are like, oh, Gohan could have been the best, man. He could have been you could be doing it.
I mean, he still is ridiculously strong.
He's still strong, but it's not Gohan to fight.
But the thing is, the same thing is with Goten. Goten is a fucking pussy-hole. He can only go Super Saiyan 1.
True, but Goten doesn't give a shit. Like he's not like focused on fighting like that. He only fucks around a lot of the time because he's like pretty much just immature. So I don't really.
Also, he is the youngest Saiyan to go Super Saiyan.
True.
I don't know about in Super because I don't fuck with Super at all. I don't know if there's a younger one. I have no idea.
No, there is not a younger one.
Because he goes Super Saiyan at 7, I believe. Goten.
Yeah. So, but nah. But no, I have to give some credit to Gohan. He earned himself an early retirement. He put in a lot of work. And people like imagine you are 7 years old. Are you going to fight after Riku kicks you in your fucking chest and breaks your neck?
I mean, it's different.
Come on, bro.
I'm a human. He's a fucking alien, half alien hybrid.
I'm sorry. If Riku kicks me in my chest with those big fucking calves.
Do you know what I think it is? I think the disappointing thing is at 11 years old, he was stronger than what he was at the age of what I think is it 7 years that passed between the end of Cell Games and the beginning of the Boo saga.
It would have to. I'm going to say at least 7 because that's when he started going to college.
Yeah, I think he's 18, and I think Vegeta makes a point. It's like he's actually weaker than he was when he fought against Cell.
Yeah, because he stopped training.
No, I get that. I understand that, but it's just like
it's disappointing
for a Saiyan. That is like, come on.
No, because like think about it, there hasn't really been one Saiyan who's just lived a comfortable life and hasn't needed to fight.
Well, Goku loves fighting. So does Vegeta.
Yeah, that's why they're always training. They're always off somewhere, fighting something, and just training up.
That's they love it.
They've never had like a respite.
No.
So like to Vegeta, it's like, oh, that's fucking disappointing. But like,
no, it kind of is though.
It is, but
I think the way that Cell Games is left, you're like, fuck.
But that's
and then it begins, and he's like, I'm not saying he's a pussy-hole because he'll beat the fuck out of anyone that chats shit to him.
Yeah.
Like, let's not get it twisted. He could beat any human that chat shit to him. They're dead.
Yeah, like let's put that to bed. Like if Gohan really trained, like if he went into the hyperbolic time chamber one more time, because he's only got one more time to go in there.
Yeah, I don't know. This is where things get really vague with me. Like
apparently you can only go into the hyperbolic time chamber 3 times in your one lifetime.
But why? Did they ever explain why?
I guess that's probably Toriyama's attempt at trying to be a little bit more, conservative.
You can't overpower someone.
Yeah, I guess it's just one attempt at trying to not make everyone overpowered.
But then, is it Dende? He makes a new hyperbolic time chamber because Boo destroys it.
Yes, I don't know.
So then, what happens with that?
I don't know. It's been a very
because Goku went in as a kid and couldn't hack it.
Yeah, it was like a month in there.
Yeah, which is probably like 5 minutes in the real world.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. You just divide a day by 12.
5 seconds. So the moment he closed the door, he came back out like literally 5 seconds later.
Oh no, it's not because it's a day equals 1 year. So a month would be a day divided by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So 24. So he was in there for 2 hours.
There's a reason why I got a C in maths. Yeah, like, yeah, that 2 hours. Yeah.
And do you know what? As a kid, and I've never gone back and watched it, I didn't mind GT.
I haven't watched GT.
Ever?
No, I've watched some of GT. I haven't finished it.
I liked GT as a kid.
I watched like the first 2 sagas and I missed out a bunch of shit, and then I just didn't really. I watched like the last episode because everyone had to watch the last episode. That's like punishable by law if you didn't watch the last episode.
I really liked GT. I know there's inconsistencies.
I think,
but I don't give a fuck. I really like it.
I think the thing with GT is that I watched a lot of videos reviewing GT. Like, there's a really good one by some guy called like Super Eye Patch Wolf or some shit. Like, his YouTube channel is pretty good, and he reviewed GT. And one of the things that he said he didn't like is that they made Goku a kid, and they were trying to recapture the magic of Dragon Ball.
I hear that, but it was to downgrade him because of how fucking powerful he was.
But at the same time, like, they haven't really explored the galaxy that thoroughly.
So this is what they did. Instead of making things stronger for him to face, they made him a kid, which made him weaker.
But then you bring Super Saiyan 4.
No, but he was an adult when he went Super Saiyan 4.
No, but it was a weird sort of like...
It was. They pulled his tail out and then he became an adult and went Super Saiyan 4.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't go like become an adult. He literally just did like some weird.
He's an adult. No, but he's an adult when he's Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, but that's what's weird.
That's what I'm saying. He becomes an adult and to be Super Saiyan 4. He's not Super Saiyan 4 as a child.
Is it like some Gon situation?
Also, can I just say as well, Super Saiyan 4 design is better than any fucking thing past in. So Super, I know, has all the different hair colors and stuff.
You know, Ball.
That shit is dead compared to the design of Super Saiyan 4.
It's because, you know, a lot of GT's sort of production and like, you know, stuff like that wasn't handled directly from Toriyama.
No, I know,
by, like, a B
but
team.
I would fucking take that because
They should have taken
Super Saiyan
that.
4 was a fucking badass.
I'm sad that it's not canon, and it'll probably never will be canon.
No,
because we got Super Saiyan God.
yeah. Also, it'd be nice to see how a Super Saiyan 4 would go against a Super Saiyan God.
I've watched videos about people doing like, you know,
Power scaling, yeah.
and shit, and I don't know. I can't remember what the comparison was. I don't know if it's that much of a difference.
Because at the end of GT, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta fused to make Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They also go Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I believe, where they only have 10 minutes to kill Omega Shenron. So I loved also as well. That's a fucking sick storyline. The fact that they've used the Dragon Ball so much that they crack and become evil.
Yeah,
that is fucking sick.
That is a sick premise.
And Omega Shenron was the 1-star Dragon Ball, but he absorbed all the other ones.
Omega Shenron was a cool villain.
He's a fucking sick villain.
I just don't like. I can't remember. Like, I think the first.
But
sort of
again,
part,
it was a cop out way to kill him. It was copy and paste from the Buu saga.
I can't remember how they did it.
So in the Buu saga,
The Spirit Bomb
from the world.
Yeah.
So to kill Omega Shenron, Kid Goku asks for energy from all the places that he's visited in the universe. So it's like 5 or 6 planets giving him spirit power. So it's literally copy and paste.
The thing is though,
But Omega Shenron was getting fucked up by Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
what doesn't make sense to me is that, okay, so you got a spirit bomb that's from the Earth, right? Everyone gives their power from the Earth for the spirit bomb that kills Boo. Cool. You have a spirit bomb in the Frieza saga, which is from the surrounding planets from Namek, and that didn't even kill Frieza.
That's true.
The fuck?
Unless they're saying, but was that from the environment rather from the people?
I think it was from the environment.
Unless they're saying the energy from people is stronger than from the environment.
Alright, maybe
It's loopholey as fuck. So
yeah, as much as Dragon Ball as a series has a lot.
Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are the goated animes for anyone our age watching them as a kid.
They're animes.
Same with Pokemon. Pokemon is forever goated. One Piece is forever goated. Bleach forever goated. Cowboy Bebop forever goated.
Do you see the live action?
Do you know what? Yeah, live action anime doesn't have a good track record, but
doesn't.
I would still watch it.
It looks decent. Like, I was actually quite happy. Like, you know me, I'm always the first one.
Spike looks good. Faye looks good.
Not enough to eat though. I'm playing.
The dog, is it Ein? Ein's just a corgi, which is what he is. Ed looks good. What's the black guy called?
Is he black?
The black guy.
He's not a black guy.
The black guy who flies the plane.
He's not a black guy.
Bro, he is a black guy. What is he then?
Well, swear to God, he's not a black guy.
If he's not a black guy, he is a very dark skin-coloured man.
Oh God, I hate when all these
all your notifications drop up. I feel like one of us has dropped the ball here, but I've watched it recently. What's his name?
His name's quite simple. Jet Black. That's not a black guy.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, he's a black guy in the live action. That's what I'm getting confused by. Put in live action.
No, you're right.
That's what I was getting confused by.
You're right. Yeah, my bad, my fault.
He's a black. Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of he looks like what's the dude from Mortal Kombat?
Jax.
He looks like Jax. But you're right. His name is Jet Black, which is a fucking sick name.
That's the same.
But he's a black guy in the live action. I've crossed wires there.
That's the same character from Beautiful Joe. You ever played Beautiful Joe?
Yes. Yeah.
Jet Black
Well,
is such a
it's the
sick
same with
character.
Faye Valentine. Faye Valentine is used
Quite often. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, wow.
There's a few others it's used in.
No, there's a few others.
It's used in some games as well, I believe.
Probably. I'm ready to bet money there's some like obscure PS1 game with someone called Faye Valentine.
Probably.
Like a Persona game or something.
That's the kind of vibe, yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I'm getting.
But that's what I'm saying. Cowboy Bebop, forever goated.
Very good.
Then you've got things that kind of come a little bit after that are still goated, but those are the fucking goated West, like the ones that made anime West.
You know what I like to call Dragon Ball Z? It's the gateway anime. Anyone can get down with Dragon Ball Z.
I think there's a few. I think Pokemon is as well. Because Pokemon was so accessible.
Pokemon is accessible because of obviously it's like a very huge franchise.
I mean, it has it's the franchise, the games, the cards,
the movies.
When the movies is an extension of the anime.
Yeah.
But like the games, the cards, like the toys and everything, it's just like it was. Pokemon was a way of life.
It
still is. It still is.
It still is.
Like you see these people, like we were talking several months ago now with like the Pokemon card craze.
Yeah,
like Logan Paul with all the Pokemon cards.
We were there when the Pokemon cards were a fucking big deal.
And what pissed me the fuck off, I'm looking at all these like base set Charizards, and I was like, I fucking had two. I had two.
Man, it happens, man. But
you don't know what's going to retain value.
You never know, man. But like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z is like the gateway anime because anyone can get down with it. It's very legendary. It's got a lot of recognizable characters and moments. Like a person that's never watched anime will know. Oh, that's Goku. It's kind of like that's Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's Mario.
I think there is a few people like that though.
Like
Ash. I think Ash is more recognizable than Goku.
That's debatable.
I think Ash is more recognizable. If I went to my girlfriend, who is this, and showed her a picture of Goku, and who's this, showed her a picture of Ash, she would get Ash before she got Goku. I don't think she would get Goku. She might do, and I might be giving her a massive disservice here.
Yeah, because like you'll be surprised. Like there are like people that might not have necessarily sat down and watched the whole episode of like whatever, like Dragon Ball Z, but they might have just.
Pokemon was way more commercial in the Western world than Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's no debating that.
That's why I think Ash is more of an anime figurehead in the Western world than Goku. For anime fans, maybe not, but for casuals, for the everyday person.
That's interesting, man.
If I went to my mum, who's this, she would 100% know who Ash is. I don't think she would know who Goku is. She would know the character, but she wouldn't know the name.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, possibly.
100%.
Possibly. Yeah. But I tell you what, right? I keep saying Dragon Ball Z is a gateway anime, but like you know how there's like anime that gets you into really watching anime. Like there's ones that you'll just watch on like casually, and there's ones that are like, okay, now I really want to explore the medium. For one, there are like maybe two animes that I think are the ones that really make you want to watch more anime.
I think I know what you're going to say, but go on.
There's two: Death Note.
I knew.
And Code Geass or Code Geass.
I'm not a fan of Code Geass that much.
I think it's one of those ones that really, and
I don't like mecha animes.
You're just like Olivia. Olivia hates mecha animes.
I can't. They don't do anything.
Love
they don't do anything for me. Gundam's
hard.
Loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
Loved it, and it's just mecha animes don't do much for me. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
I love mecha animes. Neo Genesis Evangelion is pretty fucking good.
That's goated as well. I'm not gonna lie.
It. I need to finish it. I got like halfway through. Because I wanted to watch it on the go on my phone when I was working, but it wouldn't let you do that. So I have to go watch it at home.
On what, like Crunchyroll or something?
Nah, on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
So but they remove things off Netflix the whole time. I tried to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood
It's only in German or something like that. No, Death Note's only in German now. It's so weird.
German?
It's only random.
Do you know what? I've only ever watched Death Note once, and I don't think I could watch it again. Ever.
I could watch it again.
The second half of Death Note really pisses me off.
See, Olivia compares it to like the last half of the Breaking Bad season. So the last season of Breaking Bad. I think that season was fine. Sorry, I'm waiting at the TV. But it was kind of comparing how it had a really good high, a good villain and everything else, and it's kind of dropped off because it wasn't as good.
I think when things are wrapping up, though, that's different. I think Breaking Bad was wrapping up. The second half of Death Note is a whole new arc.
Yeah.
Because L is dead. And it's Spoilers. Like it's Mello and... Is it Mello or Meadow?
It's his brother, his younger brother, who kind of picks up
they're not brothers. They're like, it's the part of the same organisation.
That's not L's brother?
No, I don't think they're brothers.
They look very similar.
There's
though.
two of them though. Is it N and Mello?
I can't remember.
But Mello's the young one that finally gets him.
Yeah, that's who I remember. I thought it was his younger brother because they look mad alike and they have like similar
there are
mannerisms.
some heartbreaking moments in Death Note.
It is a good anime.
I think it's like episode 5 or 6 when like the guy clocks him and it's just like he writes something down and then the guy just walks off.
No, it was I think it was the teacher or something, and like
someone clocks him and they clock who he is.
They clocked what he did and cause it got her name down, and she just woke up like
and then walks off, and then that's it. And then I swear to God, they never find the body.
They suggest that she killed herself. Yeah. But like, I think those are the animes that I think are the ones I'm like,
if you had a Death Note, would you use it? You fully understood the power of it, so it's not like you accidentally put someone's name in it.
The thing is,
would you use it?
I might gotta use it, bro.
Would you do what L does though? Because technically, what he does is trying to make the world a better place.
It's vigilantism.
It's a little bit more extreme than that, but
yeah. That's like the farthest end of vigilantism. Like, it's like even Batman's like, okay, you out of pocket. Like old school Batman's like, you out of fucking pocket.
There is a one shot that I read massively after the events of the Donald Trump one. Yeah, after the events of Death Note, and it does actually imply that the world is actually in a much better place.
That is known without the Death Note.
No. That he killed so many criminals and bad people that the world is actually in a bit of a utopia.
I think that's the cool thing about Death Note, though. I think it's one of those ones is like, if you had the power just to kill anyone and you did it for good, is it still good if you're just killing people?
Well, that's that. Yeah, it's like wars when people go, "Oh, we're going to war for God." It's just like, but you're killing people in the name of God. But would a God? We're getting
give you that power.
We're getting way too deep into this.
But this is Betwixt Ideas. This is the whole point.
But that's the thing. It's just like you're given the power of life and death, and so you're not choosing to kill your enemies or like random school bullies. You're killing the low lives,
rapists,
but like the worst of the worst, murderers, rapists, like serial criminals, all of them.
Yeah.
But you're a bad guy for doing that.
Yeah, because you like, obviously, if we're getting biblical here, obviously in the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill, and no one's given that power to actually decide who to kill, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's the thing. It's like, well, they're a rapist. They committed one of the worst, things imaginable. They're a murderer. They took someone else's life, so maybe you should take their life. It's a very difficult thing to like decide, because I'm like, well, who should get that power?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think that's why Light Yagami he's not a dislikable character, because he's doing things for not necessarily the right intentions, but he's doing things in a just way. Because so what he's doing is he's seeking his own form of justice.
Yeah, he's a bit of an anti-hero.
Oh, he's massively an anti-hero.
Yeah, because it's one of those.
But then, what is L?
The thing,
because L's not a villain.
He's not a villain, but you kind of root for him because you're like.
It's a brilliant cat and mouse game between them.
It's a cat and mouse game.
That tennis scene when they both know who each other are.
Tennis scene.
Do you not remember the tennis scene when they're playing tennis with each other? But L knows Light is Kira, and Light knows that L knows that he's Kira.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. I have to go rewatch it, but I do remember like key
that
scenes.
Is a brilliant scene.
My favorite scene is when obviously they do the whole thing where he takes away ownership from the Death Note just for a while. So when he's getting investigated, they don't pick up anything.
It's his dad.
Yeah, and then like he gets it back, and all the memories come flooding back. I screamed at my fucking TV when that shit happened, because I was like, "Holy shit! This anime is one of the greatest things I've ever seen."
It's good, but the second half really lets it down.
It does,
really,
but I
really
understand,
lets it down.
because like, how can you top L? That's what I mean. How can you top L?
Well, that's the thing. That's the worst thing about the second part, is it really devalues L, because the way Light is cool is kind of in a bit of a shit way, and it's just like L was meant to be the master. These were like his apprentices. That's what I think they are. I think they were L's apprentices, and it's like they got him.
No, I think the reason why he got caught is because Light got sloppy.
He did get sloppy because years had passed. So that is a fair point. But throughout the entire first part, Light does not give you a reason to think that he would ever be sloppy.
Because he took a lot of precautions. He didn't really get to that point where he became like a boss. You know, he had his own organization. Like he was just like that guy who like, all right, I got this thing. Let's test it out. Then he starts kind of writing things. All right, doesn't work with this. Doesn't work with this. Boom, boom, boom. And he gets to this point where now he has a plan, and he's quite humble in a sense because he doesn't really know the extent of where it can take him.
Yeah.
So that's why I felt he played the game, like the long game, really well. But yeah, he got sloppy because he beat. You know, it's like the whole Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner thing. Like he caught the Roadrunner, but what does he do now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
good Death Note, man.
It's good. It's just that second half makes me get to a point where I go, do you know what? I don't think I could watch it again.
It's because it's like I said, it's Breaking Bad. Like he killed fucking Gus. Like how do you best Gus?
True.
You can't best Gus, man. Like you kind of you didn't really write yourself into a corner, but like you peaked at a point where like you shouldn't have peaked. You know what I mean? And there's not much you can do after that. So nah, man, it happens.
That actor's the bad guy in the new Far Cry game.
Oh, I love him. He's done a lot of stuff in the past.
He was Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian as well.
Oh,
have you watched The Mandalorian?
No, I haven't.
Do you like Star Wars?
I do like Star Wars. I wouldn't say I'm like super like deep into Star Wars, but I've watched like the movies. I might have.
The Mandalorian's good.
Yeah,
the Mandalorian is good. The Mandalorian is very good.
Like I watched a review about the latest trilogy. And it seemed okay.
Have you seen the latest trilogy?
First film, some of the second film, none of the third film.
Don't. The third film actually makes me really upset to even think about.
Apparently, like I've seen what the twist is, and it's kind of like cheap.
I'm not even talking about the twist necessarily. It's just the last like half an hour is just fucking horrid.
Because someone said it's more or less just the first film's. Like
a modern
audience.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because of the whole like the last scene when she goes and fights fucking Palpatine, and it's like Palpatine's like her granddaughter, and it's like what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's the Luke, I'm your father kind of.
It's really shit. Like I saw that stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch.
I will say though, Mark Hamill is forever goated in whatever he does.
He does a great Joker voice.
People talk about the best Jokers and they always forget about Mark Hamill.
It's because he's not.
It's because he's not
physically acting. He's not voice acting, but
yeah. The voice is probably the best Joker voice.
Top score.
I mean, I know you've got like Jack Nicholson and like Heath Ledger, and I'm not even gonna fucking say Jared Leto because he's fucking shit. Good actor in some things, fucking horrible Joker. This pop punk fucking Joker.
Yeah, it wasn't really feeling it. Like, nah. But back to anime.
There is a Batman anime.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I saw a little bit of it. What was the last anime I kind of watched recently?
I'm currently watching Tokyo Revengers.
Revengers.
Is it Revengers?
Revengers. You called it Ravagers.
Why did I call it Ravagers? Whatever.
How you feeling about it, man?
I'm like halfway.
Okay. What's your opinion so far?
I don't like watching too much of it at once.
Okay.
I don't think it's one that I can binge.
Nah, you can't really binge. You come back here or so.
So I'm going to talk. Have you seen it all?
Yeah, watched all.
Okay, so I'm going to talk straight spoilers.
Go ahead.
So the first kind of, I'm going to say arc of it is to save. Is it Drogon? Drogon, the tall guy with the tattoo on his face.
First save him. Yeah, so
because he dies, they think that makes Mikey go with that glasses dude. Kiseki. So what the fuck is the main character called? Takamichi, they call him. He saves Drogon's life and then comes back and then like the girl's alive, the brother's still alive because he was the police officer, and his childhood friend with the red hair is still alive. So he's gassed. He's like, everything's... So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, where the fuck are they gonna go with this? And then, bang, she's deaded off again. But the thing that fucking threw me is the Donnie who was fighting Mikey was like, you're meant to be in the car. So I'm thinking, why does he think he should be in the car? Is there another person? Because this is my theory, and don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think there's another person that can time travel.
Oh.
I think there's another. I could be wrong. Though your reaction makes me think I'm wrong. But the vibe I'm getting is that there's someone else that can time travel, and I think it's that glasses dude. What's his name? Kiseki. Yeah.
Oh my god! You know what? That's a very interesting theory.
I think he can do it as well.
Oh my god! I wish Olivia was here. She'll fucking love that theory. That's a really good theory. You know what? I'm not gonna say if it's right or wrong or anything.
Because I've seen these types of mangas and animes before, and I will be reading it once I finish the anime as well, because I think the manga's further ahead.
Oh, obviously.
I think Kiseki can time travel as well.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
Also as well, I'm not 100% convinced that the brother, the police officer guy, is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a bit weird.
And also, there's a thing as well, so every time he alters the past, when you go back to the future, only he would know the information, but the police officer brother still remembers, but he still remembers his sister dying. He shouldn't remember that.
Yeah, that's the thing is that they're trying to.
That didn't sit well with me. I was like, this is either just an oversight, or because he's involved, because he has to touch his hand to go back into the past. Because he's involved, that's why he can still remember. Yeah. But they need to explain that, because at this moment in time, I don't think
it sounds like bad writing.
Well, no, I think there's more to it. Unless he can go back in time. Unless when he touches the hand they both go back in time.
We don't know. We don't know at this point, to be honest.
But Drogon is my favourite character.
Oh, he's really good. Oh, you see Mikey, of course.
I've watched a few episodes after the twist. So right now the first division captain has left and has gone to, is it Valhalla?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last bit I saw was that guy took Takamichi to their base, and he was like fucking up some guy. And then you found out that the guy that took Takamichi there was also a founding member of the Tokyo Manji Club, or Tokyo Manji Gang.
Yeah.
So it's just like, obviously what they're going to do is he's going to get them both to join back under Mikey.
Oh man, it's a good arc.
I can imagine. Yeah, no, I can see it. I'm interested.
Arc.
I'm fucking interested.
But that theory is actually very interesting, because now that I think about it, I'm not going to spoil anything.
You know more things than I do. So the fact that you think there's some credence to it as well makes me believe that there's some other stuff. Because he seems to be at the center of the whole thing. What's the
Kiseki.
Kiseki. He seems to be at the center of everything.
That is a fucking sick theory.
He's the one, in my perception, that changes Mikey's gang into a bad gang.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a gang. They're all bad. They're all gang, but even Drogon in prison, he was just like, if I could go back, I wouldn't change anything. But the one thing I would change is I would kill Kiseki. I would murder Kiseki.
Ooh, you know what? That's very interesting. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, right?
Yeah, so there's obviously some other stuff, yeah.
The way how the last arc ends kind of makes me think there's something to that theory.
Oh, okay.
There's something to that theory.
So for me, it's either the police guy, so who's the brother. There's something about him I don't completely trust, and it's Kiseki. I think he can dictate just like Takamichi can.
You're making me smile like a fucking idiot right now, because that shit is so hard. If that's really the case, I don't know, but if that's really the case,
I've got a feeling it could be, man. Honest to God, I got a feeling it could be.
Damn.
And people need to talk about this manga, this anime more, because I do a lot of YouTube watching of manga reviews and stuff, and I don't see people talking about this one that much.
You know why? It's because,
and it's a shonen as well, man.
Is that a shonen?
I believe it is a shonen.
I wouldn't call it a shonen.
No, it's in Shonen Jump.
Oh, it's a shonen. Okay. I know, like, for me, it's like,
I believe it is. I might be wrong.
It doesn't have shonen archetypes, if you know what I mean. You know, like,
no, because you're thinking of like the traditional one, but loads of the ones that you think they're in Shonen Jump.
Okay. Yeah, no, man. I think that theory is very interesting. Obviously, like, to people who have watched it, they might think that it's so interesting. I don't know, but like,
if anyone's read it and they know, like, then obviously,
I might have to read this now.
I will most likely read it afterwards.
Yeah. You know what I think it is? I think right now, a lot of people are gearing up for other animes coming out. I think they're gearing up for JoJo.
JoJo, yeah, JoJo. My Hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, because the arc it's going into.
I like the last arc it left off on. So we just had the villain arc.
All of it.
All of the villain arc.
So they've all got power ups.
So we've seen like the backstory of fucking what's his name?
Shigaraki Tomoe.
Yeah, they've seen the backstory
That's
of that.
fucked.
Fucking good.
When he just randomly touches everyone.
That's why I said So you've seen that stuff. They kind of fleshed out all the other villains and stuff.
But have they fought the Liberation people? Okay, so they've got all their power ups because they all of the League of Villains get stronger in those fights. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's after that? What is after that?
I'm trying to remember because it kind of ended a little bit limp. I don't think I remember how it ended.
I cannot remember what's next. Have they done? Oh, this is a slight, not a spoiler, but have they done Deku, Bakugo, and what's the heart? Shoto.
Yeah,
Todoroki. Have they done them working for Endeavor?
Yeah.
Oh, they've done that.
They've done that.
Okay.
So they saw the whole. Like they had a little bit of backstory about what happened and the oldest brother kind of like mysteriously dying and whatever and stuff like that. So
the older brother, yeah.
And they had so I've seen stuff like that.
The older brother stuff because they go through all the Endeavor. So they've gone through all the Endeavor. So you feel so you get to grips with
ways like that. Yeah.
My Hero. Is it season 5 or season 6? Season 6.
It might be season 6.
I want to know what it is. What arc it is.
It was cool though because
how strong is Midoriya at this point?
He's getting to grips with Black Whip.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So he's getting to grips
fucking hell, you should see some of the shit he can do in the fucking manga.
I've seen an image of him. I don't know if it was at max power or anything, but I've seen an image where he looked fucking scary.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Something
know.
happens and he goes a bit rogue. And he
looked fucking scary.
Because he has his hood up. Yeah, and it's all tattered and shit.
Yep.
It's kind of a bit vigilante-esque.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ridiculously powerful. You know that there's the Visages.
Yeah.
So Black Whip's one of them. And there's others. So if you put two and two together, you can guess that he gets more powers.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah. He has. I don't think he has access to all of them, but he certainly has access to the majority of them. And he can do ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
I don't think he has 100% control over All for One. One for All. I always get mixed up which way around it is.
Yeah, one for. Nah, he probably doesn't.
I'm trying to find what will season 6 be about? Covers, yep. Okay, so it is that. Okay, yeah.
So what are we getting next though?
I'm not going to tell you because it's spoilers.
Oh, okay. All right. But is it good?
Oh yeah, it's probably the best part so far.
Nice. All right, I will probably read it because it's on a little break, of course.
Yeah, read it, man. Honest to God. So right now, my favorite things to read, and there's an elephant in the room that I have been not mentioning until now, but I will now because I'm talking about my favorite mangas I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Stone. That's not the elephant in the room.
Okay.
I love that manga, by the way.
Okay.
My Hero, because it's just popping. Even the slow chapters pop. Because there's been some really, really good chapters recently. And they're not even just and as I said, the latest chapters, it's been the number one hero of the USA. And their quirk is fucking broken. Think of something ridiculously broken.
Time travel.
Times it by 1 billion and it's more broken than that.
What's more broken than time traveling? Oh my god.
I could tell you, but I'm not going to.
Oh wow.
Unless you want me to.
Nah, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I don't. Do you know what? I'll give you the name of the quirk because it doesn't give it away.
Okay.
The quirk I think it's either their hero name or the name of the quirk. I think it's their hero name. So Their hero name is Star and Stripe. I don't know if that's their quirk name, actually.
If it's got something to do with fucking space.
No.
Stars and Stripes?
No. Star and Stripe. Which people were actually...
It's like morph into like Abe Lincoln with a musket.
Wait, let me see. No. I actually really like this hero. But the most fucking broken fucking... does it say what their quirk is called? Maybe the quirk... Oh. Nope.
When you say Star and Stripe, it just reminds me of Captain America's
synopsis,
move, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Abilities. Oh, the quirk is called New Order. That's it. You will never get it from the name.
New Order. Can you just like make up like any sort of rule then?
Oh fuck!
Can you just make up a rule like in the terms of like the world's existence? Like, oh, suddenly dinosaurs exist. He's like, you
were on the right lines. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you.
It's like, I have a gun in my hand now. Boop.
You're on the right lines. You haven't hit the nail on the head, but you're fucking teetering on the right line here.
Is he just like a real life Game Shark?
Yes.
When you said New Order, I'm just thinking, yeah.
Bro, I didn't think you would get that. That's a fucking sick guess.
Yeah.
I rate that. Like, I know that's a spoiler to you, but I rate that guess. I rate that.
It was either between either he can make people do what he wants, or he can just make up a new rule.
Yeah, I mean, that second one is effectively... There's caveats to it, which I won't go into, but you have pretty much... Fucking hell.
I bet it's like he can only make up a new rule if people are listening to him. Like, if you close their ears or some shit like that.
No, there's caveats to it. Caveats to it. I won't... Fuck.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did that. I didn't think you'd get that, and I rate it massively.
I need to fucking read.
Read it, because there is stuff that you've said there as well that I haven't corrected you on as well.
Alright.
So I haven't given you the whole picture.
Okay.
Fuck.
I think.
Hey. Well done. But yes, my hero. One of the things favorite things I'm reading at the moment. Black Clover, one of the favorite things I'm reading at the moment. Even though I fucking hate Yuno.
Fuck Yuno.
And I just want to see more of that stuff.
All my homies hate Yuno.
I fucking hate him so much. He is what's the saying in films?
Like a Mary Sue?
Mary Sue.
Yeah, he's the Mary Sue.
Every fucking time you go, someone's stronger than him, he'll just go, oh, I've got a new grimoire.
Oh, like this the Deus Ex Machina.
I've got a new grimoire that I won't tell you the magic. I'll make something up that has fucking you look at me, you dead magic. That's not what it is. I won't say because I know you're only 2 or 3 chapters behind.
Like one, I think I'm like 1 chapter.
No, I think you're 2.
2?
I think you're 2 because you find out what it is and then there's the fight.
Okay.
And this is the elephant in the room. My top overall favourite manga is One Piece.
Alright, guys, let me give you a little backstory.
So, One Piece manga chapter 1030 dropped yesterday. That was fucking trending on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
My God. My fucking God.
Alright, guys, let me give you a backstory. Jamie has been trying to get me to really get into One Piece for
There's
a long
been
time.
a friend before me even trying to get us into it.
Yeah, and listen, and let me make sure, like, guys, I don't hate One Piece. I've seen a lot of things from One Piece. I mean a lot.
It is generally the best.
Everyone showed me like a good fight, a good scene, a good moment, character designs, character moments, and twists. And I've seen the whole 9 yards of One Piece in the sense of just key moments.
You've seen bits and pieces, but you haven't seen the overall picture.
Yeah, I know this is a fucking sick anime, but my God, I don't know if I can sit down and really commit myself to nearly 1,000 episodes of this shit.
It is almost 1,000
That
episodes.
is that's a prison sentence of anime.
It is from the perception of looking at it before doing it. When you do it, you'll realize how fucking stupid you were not doing it sooner.
Yeah, I will. You know, I think
especially this current arc as well. So this current arc, they have really, really, really broken the boundaries of their animation. Like they've brought in movie animators.
Yeah, you showed me some stuff
to do shit, like, because it's so fucking massive. And what you got to remember as well is, like, I don't think One Piece is that big in the Western world. Of course it's big, but in Japan it is fucking huge. Massive.
That is a religion.
Yeah.
That's a fucking religion over there.
I mean, it's been going on for like 20, 25 years.
1998?
Something like that, yeah.
1997, 99, one of those ones.
I think that's when it first aired. I don't know when the first chapter dropped.
Well, let's talk to Google.
Hello, Google. If it fucking spoke to me then, if I said hello, Google.
Hello, Jamie.
Wait, what's that? I feel like it's saying hello something and then something.
I got Alexa over there.
I know, I don't like hello, man. They scare me.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god. I was
97.
I was at my girlfriend's house and her Siri just started laughing.
Because it's Halloween, isn't it?
No, not recently.
How recent?
I don't know, but it wasn't like what's that line?
Oh, that's just a little thing. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh, okay. It just started laughing. It just started giggling. It's like going ha 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 ha. Nothing. We weren't doing shit, and it just started laughing.
It's because fucking Zuckerberg is creating the Matrix.
Siri, bro.
Apple's pretty much big involved in this shit. I'm sure all the big tech people are gonna put us in the Matrix. Fam, it's the Matrix. It's
when you said the other day, this is the Matrix. It actually made, because they're talking about buying plots of land in the metaverse.
Plots of land.
But this land doesn't exist.
If I can't use a sword and magic in this shit, I don't want it. If it's not .hack, I don't want it.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Bringing it back to anime.
If there's hackers for this shit, fuck me.
You walk in there and you fucking see Bowser.
Bro, no. Do you know what it'd be like? It'd be like Sword Art Online with the gun.
Oh no.
It'd be like that.
Fam, this reminds me of .hack because it was like an issue. Because I remember I watched. I think it was like the Twilight, because there's tons of .hack animes. I read the Twilight manga. I had the copies of that, right? And I watched the anime as well. There was like a moment where I think somebody was playing the game and something happened to them, and then they like died or passed out in real life.
Yeah.
And it caused like a controversy. Some shit's gonna happen. Someone's gonna get shot in like the metaverse, and then they're gonna die in real life.
It's the trauma, isn't it?
Oh.
I imagine if someone shot you in full-on VR, like AR VR, like it's augmented reality, virtual reality, like you believe it to be real. Someone shoots you in the face, and the trauma will kill you in real life.
But the thing is, it's just like Oculus Rift. Like, I've been shot in my dreams and I didn't die. And this is a dream.
But your brain knows it's a dream.
I didn't think it was. I got shot in the face.
But your brain subconsciously knows it's a dream.
It wasn't fake then. Maybe, I don't know. But
science.
Who knows?
Memories.
Who knows?
Just spouting words now. Back to One Piece.
One Piece. Listen, guys, I know this anime is good. It's a lot to commit to. I will commit to it one day.
Do you know what? I know you've tried watching it. I would suggest reading it if you can't watch it.
It's not like I can't watch it. It's just that it's one of those ones.
You will get through a lot more, much quicker by reading it. Also, you cut out filler.
Oh, I know. I've got a list to know which one's filler.
Yeah, no, I know that you can go on like a website and it tells you what's filler and stuff. But it's just like you can to watch 100 episodes. You could probably read 300-400 chapters in the same amount of time.
I'm surprised how fast you can get through a manga chapter sometimes. I'm just reading that Clover. I'm like, oh shit, that was quick. I was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I watched like probably 4 episodes.
And yeah, that's the thing. What you got to remember as well is certainly in One Piece, and I've noticed it more in One Piece than other animes, is when Oda, who is the mangaka of One Piece, he when he draws the manga, you know certain bits are going to get extended in the anime. You just know it for a fact.
Yeah.
Like a fight will happen, and you go, well, okay, that will 100% be extended in the anime. You get more bang for your buck in the animation.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what I like about anime is that like I said before, I got big caveman brain. I need moving pictures.
I understand that, but I don't like drawn out fights. I don't think One Piece does drawn out fights in the anime at all, but it's just like in the manga, it's like, this is why I love manga, especially One Piece, and how Oda depicts it, is he leaves you wanting more from fights. So it's at the moment, there's a massive war going on.
As you do.
It's a raid on one of the biggest bads in One Piece.
Okay.
There's a lot of main characters here.
Yeah.
And everyone's having their individual fights. But you'll have a few chapters on that fight. Then you'll go and have a few chapters on another fight. But the few chapters on one fight, it will leave it on a cliffhanger. And then it will move to another fight and you'll go, bro, I want more of that fight. So it wants you wanting more.
Okay.
For example, Luffy, the main character, you know him, he is fighting probably... No, it's not even probably. They're known as the strongest beast in the world. The strongest creature in the world.
Okay.
Exactly. Luffy is not like...
He's not weak.
He's not weak, but he's not the fucking powerful thing in the world. He's fighting one-on-one the person that has never lost a one-on-one fight. So shit happens and they go, right, next week... Well, you don't know, but then next week it's on someone else. But then something will happen in that fight. So do you know Sanji?
Yeah.
So... I won't give any
like
spoilers.
The best legs in the world or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's called Blackleg Sanji because he does kicking moves because he doesn't want to like use his hands because he's a cook.
Yeah.
He's fighting someone and he's having like a bit of a existential. Fuck, that was that word. Crisis.
Yeah.
And he's just run off now. Do you go, oh shit? What's gonna happen with that? Zoro is fighting a character who it has a gimp mask on, and it looks like a gimp mask. Type in King.
I saw you guys talking about it in the chat, and I know it's something to do with how it's the guy that might have trained Hawkeye.
No. That was Rayleigh.
Okay.
There's too many. Just type in King One Piece.
Let's see.
This Donnie.
Oh.
So you learn a little bit about him, about his race. So a character has said that he is one of the only surviving races of his race.
Yeah.
Because there's different races in One Piece. Zoro has now cut off half of that mask. So we've seen half of his face. We haven't revisited that chapter for about a month now.
What the fuck?
So it's just like, who the fuck is King?
What? I'm just gonna say this. Every sort of big hench guy that draw in One Piece be looking like fucking like bruises from Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
Look at the neck,
and then you see Luffy, who's like 5'9", skinny motherfucker.
Until he goes like Gear 4.
Yeah, until he goes Gear 4.
Nah. You know what? I know this anime is good, and I will really commit to it. It's just it's just daunting at first because you're like, oh boy, I'm never gonna catch up.
It's daunting, and certainly the older animation and the slower pace of like the first arcs can be a bit long.
Yeah.
But however, once you get onto the Grand Line, which I believe...
I think I'm about to get to the Grand Line.
Yeah, that's where it really ramps up, because that's when like the big motherfuckers come to play.
Oh, okay.
Like you've had Buggy, who... Buggy is a fucking G. Like,
I like Buggy.
You've had... the cat dude.
Oh, shit.
I can't even remember his name.
I can't remember the cat dude.
You had Don Krieg.
Don Krieg.
The guy that had the lightning spear on the Baratier.
The fuck? Don Krieg.
Don Krieg, yeah.
Oh, wait.
I know you'll know who Don Krieg is.
Oh!
He had like the lightning spear, and because Luffy's rubber, it did fuck all to him.
I think you remember the lightning part. Oh, yeah.
So that's Don Krieg. And then you had Arlong.
Yeah, I've just wrapped up Arlong.
You just finished Arlong, yeah.
Yeah. He was cool.
Yeah, I mean, Arlong gets revisited a little bit in the future. Not necessarily him coming back, but he gets revisited. I mean, it has one of the best moments in One Piece, the walk to Arlong Park.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Arlong Park was cool, man.
Yeah, Arlong's good. I like Arlong because it brings in like other races, so like the fishmen. And that's another good thing about One Piece. It has like commentary on like different races and stuff. and like hierarchy and classes and stuff. And then after that, you go to Logtown, and then you go to the Grand Line. You go to the Grand Line.
I see.
Yeah, Logtown, and then what is it? Then the Alabasta Saga. Well, no. That is the saga, the Sea of Survival Super Rookie Saga. So that's all of that. And we're now in the final Sea, the New World Saga. That's where we are now.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be honest with you. You see where it says Water 7 and Ennis Lobby? That is probably when it becomes a good good to great. We're talking like episode 300 and shit.
The characters that I've seen popped up a lot for me.
Just in passing?
Just in passing. Well, it's definitely this fucking guy, Don Flamingo.
Oh, Dolphy, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot.
But I put a meme in our chat the other day with him.
Oh, is it?
And you didn't even know because you don't know. It's just like the Japanese princess has married for love, so she's lost her title.
Yeah.
And it's like her kid in the future, and it was a picture of Doflamingo. But you don't know why that's funny.
I don't know the context. Yeah.
But you saw. Well, no, one of our friends he responded like laughing because he's generally quite funny.
Yeah. Nah, I will get into that.
Doflamingo, he's a cool villain. He's very cool, but that is quite far into it.
That's
like 700-800 episodes into it.
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of images of him, and people say he's fucking OP as fuck.
Yeah, he's got a strong power.
But no,
and also after that, you get probably another really overpowered fighter that Luffy fights. Katakuri.
Katakuri. Okay.
You may have seen him before.
You know what? Let's put this out on this podcast right now. I will really commit myself to One Piece.
Oh shit!
And when we revisit these topics, so we'll probably have like anime part 2 or part 3.
Okay.
I'll give my updates.
Okay, so what episode are you on now? Roughly.
I literally like Arlong's been defeated, so it's around.
Go back onto that because it was saying like go on Arlong Park and see what episodes it says. To the right. No. Up to the right. Episode 44. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say like 40.
So we'll say you're on about 45. Yeah. Because you said you just finished it.
Yeah. So I'm like this chapter, around these chapters.
Yeah. So when we revisit this, there's no time frame to this.
Yeah. There's no like pressure, but I will give you an update.
But I want.
Because tomorrow's my anime day.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I do always watch anime on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
That's where a lot of them drop anyway. So I'm gonna just watch all my shit on there. Because Dragon Ball Super used to drop on that time. Attack on Titan. I think One Piece dropped.
I think One Piece the Japanese run, obviously the subs. I think they drop on Sundays as well.
A lot of anime does drop on Sunday because I think a lot of them.
It's just over the weekend, isn't it?
Well,
One Piece the manga drops Fridays.
Yeah, My Hero drops on Saturdays.
What, the manga?
Not the manga, the anime.
Oh. Yeah, I don't, because obviously I read fan translations. I don't read like the official Viz translations. But obviously they get the magazines. And I don't know when they drop in America, in Japan.
Have you? Is any of like anime, like seasonal anime, you've like watched or tried to watch? Because honestly, it wasn't really doing it for me.
What, this season?
Yeah, it wasn't really doing it for me.
Do you know what I do? I tend to wait now and then just watch things previously. So that's why I'm watching like Tokyo Revengers now. Like I know the second season, part 1 and part 2 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime has finished. So I'm now.
What's that about?
Oh, it's such a jokes anime. It's like some dude, he dies and he gets reincarnated as this little fucking blobby slime thing. But like he can like just absorb energy and power from things. So like very quickly he just becomes fucking beast.
It's got the anime as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm watching I want to watch season 2.
Okay.
And I know season 2 was split into part 1 and part 2.
See, I might watch that. I saw it pop up, and I think I might watch that. I did try I think it was like a reboot of where is it?
Oh, Shaman King.
Yeah.
It's not finished though.
Yeah, it's not finished.
I don't know. Is it a reboot?
I think it's a reboot. I wasn't feeling it. It felt a little bit too simple for me. It felt a little bit
I'll be honest,
silly.
I wasn't a massive fan of the original one back in the day.
No, I didn't really watch it either. I didn't really like it. There's
I know it's not finished though. I know it's like halfway through its run, so it might be where it's like slow to start, but kind of has a sick ending.
They're still doing Shin-Chan? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
bro.
I remember watching it on Fox Kids. Remember shit? Oh my god.
That was like the most riskiest shit in the world.
Yeah, I didn't realize how raunchy Shin-Chan can get. Like,
man,
holy shit. Like, this dude be showing up his ass and like he be perverted and shit. Want to look at titties all the time. But I just remember the mum used to slap him all the time.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
And I don't think the animation style was changed at all as well. I still think it's that kind of like gritty
crayon fucking drawing shit.
That shit was fun though.
It is funny. Like, I remember like there was like an episode. I think there was like
1,000 episodes in. Fuck me.
Yeah. You think One Piece is long? Jesus.
I know you've got Case Closed.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it.
I've never tried to watch any of it. I'll be honest with you.
Me neither. But things shouldn't go on that long. Like, I'm a guy that likes things wrapped up.
No, but the thing is like with what I understand from Case Closed is it's just cases each time, or not each time. Like they do arcs and stuff. So, but there's not like an overarching story. So with One Piece, it's like the One Piece. That's the end goal. Everything in between is just the in between. Like, I know that sounds really harsh, but you know what I mean?
Breath of the Wild. Like, you start off and it's like, oh, kill Ganon, but everything from that point to that point is, you know, the whole game.
With One Piece, that's why it's ridiculously long, because like the world building is ridiculous from Oda's part. Like, I would dare to say that there is no other, and I don't know this for a fact because I haven't read or watched everything, but there is no anime or manga out there that has a level of world building depth as One Piece.
Probably. Like, it's a big anime. For me, right, I have this thing where I don't mind things that go on a little bit long if it's warranted.
Well, that's like One Piece.
But for me, I like things wrapped up. I'm not the kind of guy that likes those 500-hour video games where you just kind of dedicate your whole life to it.
It really depends on what it is, though, because like some of those video games, it's like, oh, the story's like 60 hours, but to complete all the side quests and all these little things, it would take you 500 plus. It's just like,
yeah, I'm not about that.
Why does the side shit have to be longer than the main shit?
Yeah, like, I understand it's optional, of course. You don't have to do it to finish the game.
Yeah, I like to finish stuff though.
I love finishing shit. I like to make sure that, alright, I've done this, I can move on to something else because it helps me appreciate it.
Well, quickly talking about video games, I've recently played, and for the first time, the Horizon Zero Dawn game. And I think it's a good game. I think the story's amazing. The side stuff is just side stuff. I've done it all. I've got the platinum trophy for it, for the game, and I really liked the game. I think the combat was a little bit safe, but the main story was good.
Yeah,
and I'm excited for the next one. But sometimes I don't need like all the side shit. Some of the side shit is just like, oh, we've got these monsters in this valley that keep doing stuff. Can you go and kill them for us?
I think it's because like we got jobs. We got like other shit to do. We haven't got time to dedicate our whole life. So like for me, I recently played Metroid Dread. Fucking good game.
Yeah.
Really good game. Like, it's the hardest Metroid ever.
Is
but
it?
It's really good. Like, the combat is fucking solid.
It's only like a 10-hour game, isn't it?
About 10 hours.
10 hours?
10 hours. 8 to 10 if you're just playing it casually. About 12, 13 if you want to complete everything. I did 100% because that game was amazing. And I was happy. I didn't even care about
That's
like,
fine. That's good. I like that.
I was happy. I like that shit. Short and sweet. Get to the point. Boom, give me what I need, and I'm out.
Bish bash bosh.
And it's because, like, obviously I work. I ain't trying to, like, fucking sit there and watch, like, a fat ass, like, movie that's going to go on for, like, 7 hours and I got to take piss breaks.
You're saying if it's warranted?
If it's warranted, if you've got more shit that can keep me
But the thing is, you have never watched, like, Case Closed.
Never watched
to go, it could be warranted.
It could be. Like I said,
Shin-Chan, I can't see how the fuck that's warranted. Because that seemed like every episode it was a new thing.
It's a slice of... It looked like a slice of life anime. Like, I saw people on Twitter, like, mocking people. It's like, people that be getting into slice of life anime. It's like, what do you do? Like, whoa, the fucking grocery aisle arc was banging.
No, it doesn't go like that, though.
I know. They're being facetious.
A lot of those high school animes are like slice of life animes.
I can get into a slice of life anime. Like,
So can I.
Like, Shin-Chan was hard. I used to watch a lot of Shin-Chan.
Like, I watched this anime called Re-Life, R-E-Life.
Okay.
And it was like this guy, he took a pill and like he became a kid again. And he went back to school.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that.
He went back to school, and then like there is like a bit of a booky bit in it because it's like he falls in love with like a girl, and it's just like he's like 30 or whatever, and they're like 16 or whatever. But then you find out that he never finds out, but you find out, but she's also doing the same thing.
Okay, cool. So you're not watching a loli. All right.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but do you know what? Some anime and manga do that. They really kind of, you go,
You know what?
do you know what? Is that all right? Like, for example, in One Punch Man, the S-class hero is called, is it Super Alloy or
something like that? Yeah.
But they call him Darky in the English translation.
Oh my God.
And I don't know if that's a poor English translation or if that's actually what it says in. I think is he Dark Shine Alloy or Alloy like, Dark Shine or something like that. But there's been a few characters that have called him Darky, and he is as a stereotypical drawn that is black man.
Yeah, come on Japan, you got internet now. There's no excuse. Come on now.
Or have you ever seen Hajime no Ippo?
Oh yeah.
When he goes to fight, like they think he's fighting a black guy. No, he is fighting a black guy, and they say some. I can't even remember what they say properly, but they say some like.
I can't remember that. But I'm gonna say this right because we're talking about anime. This is also a relevant topic. If you watch Lolicon, just no, don't fucking watch that shit. You're on a watch list. You are a red flag right there. And people are like, oh yeah, but like she's not really a child. She's like a 1,000-year-old dragon princess. No, bro, that's it. I'm a curse. My nigga, stop watching Lolicon. Alright, you watching children in sexual like situations, and I don't want to be like, oh, it's not real. You are still engaging in imagery that is representing a child in a sexual situation. You are a fucking over sexualized freak of nature.
Oh my God.
And you need to stop. Stop watching that shit. I don't want to hear excuses. You know you shouldn't be watching that shit. You're watching child.
Is there actual mainstream anime that is Lolicon?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen any that's like that.
If there's mainstream Lolicon, it would be on the news.
Oh, okay.
It would be on the news.
Oh, so this is like strictly like.
I'm talking like you gotta like
borderline like porn stuff.
It's child porn.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if you like, it's one of the ones where you got to put in like a plug-in into your fucking browser.
Oh, to
so
watch
the FBI
it.
Doesn't kick your door
okay.
Off,
oh my God.
357 Magnum by your skull.
Right. Well, we're talking about popular stuff.
Yeah, I just have to put that out there because I'm sick and tired. You know what? Every time someone says like pedophilia is bad. In reference to anime, you always got these Lolicon people coming out. No, well, actually, Lolicon really isn't like that. And it's like, no, you fucking freak. Stop watching that shit. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you try to accost me on the street or on Twitter talking about, hey, you don't know what you're talking about.
Moving on.
Anyways,
you're getting a bit too passionate about this.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. I'm not gonna. But.
Sorry.
Let's not end this on a bit of a downer.
Let's be upbeat.
Guys, tell us your favourite animes. Because we haven't mentioned all of them. There's even a sick one we haven't actually fully mentioned at all here.
Which one?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I know we mentioned it very, very briefly.
Did we?
Yeah, we said it was on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, yeah. What is your favourite anime and why is it Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Or One Piece. There is a few others that can actually qualify for favourites.
Everyone, listen, man.
If I see anyone saying some dumb shit like fucking, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some dumb shit anime that people could
Monster Rancher.
Bro, if they said that, like,
nah, it's kind of cool.
Pokemon. If you're saying Pokemon's your favorite anime, get the fuck out.
Even
if you're saying Dragon Ball Z is your favorite anime, get the fuck out because it's not. Like if you take it and compare it to other animes, it's not a good anime. If you take it for the hype that it was in your fucking childhood, it is fucking sick. If you're saying Yu-Gi-Oh is your favorite anime, get the fuck out of it.
Listen.
If you're saying any of the ones that were on Cartoon Network, other than One Piece, get the fuck out.
You're allowed to say whatever anime you like. What I'm gonna say
are.
is,
of course you are. I'm kidding.
Dragon Ball Z, right? As flawed as that anime is.
Oh, the hype and childhood nostalgia is fucking sick.
It's a very important anime because it's the archetype.
If anyone says Attack on Titan is the greatest ever, get the fuck out because I've read that shit and I fucking not hate it, but they killed it basically.
I know how it kind of ends.
The hype killed it.
It's
Deaded it.
Yeah, like just better I say, like Dragon Ball Z is a good anime. Yeah, it's very flawed. There's a lot of things now that you could argue that this anime came along and it did it better than Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course. I don't know about fighting though, like that though.
Like someone can say like, the fighting was better in Dragon Ball, or this was better here, or such and such anime has better fighting, and blah 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 blah. And there's no bullshit.
Do you know what?
Levels.
I was gonna say I can't think of a single mainstream anime that does what Dragon Ball Z does better.
Look, man.
Because Dragon Ball Z is very specific. It's like these martial artists getting stronger, fighting like alien threats. They're aliens themselves. I can't think of a single anime that's like that. There's fighting animes, obviously. There's alien animes. There's like paranormal, like weird fighting, like power level shit animes, whatever. Nothing like Dragon Ball Z.
There isn't really anything like Dragon Ball Z. It's pretty much the archetype for a lot of the shonen that we see now, and just like you got your main character. He's kind of like a chosen one, or he's just really good at what. he does.
They're overpowered as fuck.
And he's got this grand.
Also, that is why One Piece is amazing, because Luffy has never been overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, it's Oda really reels it in.
Like if you look, Black Clover, Asta has a broken.
He's broken.
Goku's broken because he's a Saiyan. Like, you get fucked up, you come back, and you're stronger.
It's because fucking Toriyama won't stop dick riding him, man.
What other big ones are there? I mean, you've got My Hero. I mean, he has a broken quirk now.
Pretty much.
The main character.
Yeah.
It was gifted to him.
Naruto.
What's it? That's the
he's
fox.
got a whole ass.
The nine-tailed.
Like nine-tailed fox just chilling in him.
Yep. That's unbeatable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Naruto.
I've never finished Shippuden. I need to finish Shippuden. I'm trying to get Livy
I've
to
watched
watch
bits
Naruto.
and pieces of Naruto.
Naruto is good.
It's good, but it's like 80% filler.
Yeah.
Bleach as well. I think
Ichigo is pretty fucking broken.
He's overpowered as well. I don't think he's like ridiculously overpowered, but I think he has overpowered qualities or abilities. Luffy is not overpowered. His devil fruit is not the strongest devil fruit. Even from the introduction, they go, he has this devil fruit. Oh, there's Logia types. Do you know what Logia types are? Do you know what they are?
I know what Lugia is from Pokemon.
Okay, there is Logia type devil fruits, which is a fucking element. So you are that element. That is not Luffy. Logias are fucking overpowered at the beginning of One Piece. Now we're in 1,000 chapters later. Luffy's still not overpowered. He's fighting the strongest beast in the world. Yes, he's going to win because he's Luffy, but he will not win easily. He will not win easily.
Yeah, Luffy's got, every shonen, main character has, he's got spirit, he's got heart.
Well, no, I'll tell you what as well, is a big thing in One Piece is the inherited will. So you inherit so you don't have to be related to anyone, you inherit the will of other people. So it's like Luffy has inherited the will of Goldie Roger, the Pirate King, because he embodies him in spirit.
Oh, wow.
He wants to be the Pirate King. He wants to do it as a good pirate. Luffy is a pirate, but he's not an evil fucking pirate.
Yar.
He's not going around killing innocents and stuff.
Yar.
Like, he wants to stand up for the little guy. And I think there's a quote in the show as well. One of Luffy's deadliest abilities is his ability to make friends and allies.
Yeah.
That's a fucking shonen. That's a shonen trope.
That is a fucking shonen trope. The power of friendship.
The heart of the cards.
Oh my god. Listen, man.
Bro, that was some bullshit, like card counting shit.
That was some bullshit.
This is like, I really need my Dark Magician to win this. Dark Magician!
You ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on the PS1?
Oh, is that the Egypty one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit, that game.
You know how,
that game was
how it
fucking
bullshit?
bullshit.
You know how it was bullshit, right? The computer knew which card you had in your hand at all times.
Bro, it also knew all the combinations of like
like fusions.
Yeah, and I knew none of them. It was all trial and error.
And it can change the cards in its hand to whatever it wants. Like literally, I've seen like someone hack it so it had a camera perspective to see what it was doing. He was like, "Oh, I don't want this," and he literally just changed it to a fucking a bee meteor dragon, and just says,
Wait,
"I win."
So how do you win that game? How do you actually beat the entire game?
You just have to know the good fusions. Like if you just you have to get the right cards. You have to get like a lot of meteor bee dragons. You have to know like thunder, like twin-headed thunder dragon fusions and shit like that, and then that's how you win.
I remember it was the last straw of that game. I fused 2 monsters together and it had lower attack points.
Oh! For me,
I was just like, fuck this game.
For me, it was when... Because I think I sent you a picture of me throwing my PSP in the bin.
Oh, were you playing that?
I was playing it, right? I remember, right? I had, like, good cards. I'm like, cool. He just pulled out a fucking Rageki. Wipes my shit out. And I summoned the strongest monster I possibly could. He pulls out a fucking Rageki, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this game.
I'm done.
I don't want to play this shit no more.
Do you know what? Little honourable mention to Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was very fun to play as a kid. I don't think that anime is actually that great, but to play the game was fucking amazing.
Oh, I wish I had my cousin on the podcast right now. He could tell you every single episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Really?
He watched that shit religiously.
I've rewatched it not too long ago, and you just realise how actual shit it is.
Stupid. Thank God for the abridged series, though.
Oh, the abridged series is amazing.
Shout out to Team 4-Star.
No. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is Little Karibo.
It's just Little Karibo?
It's just Little Karibo.
Excuse me, beg your pardon. But I have to shout out Team 4-Star anyway because they gave us Dragonball Z Abridged. Yeah. And they
finished, didn't they?
They finished it, and I appreciate the context that this is existing because I couldn't exist without Dragonball Z Abridged.
Oh, Dragonball Z Abridged is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much to everyone that put all the work into that because that is just the best thing we've ever gotten ever. Do
you know what? I think that is a really sweet way to end this week's podcast.
Yeah, man.
But I will say, guys, let us know your favourite animes, favourite mangas as well, because not all mangas are animes yet.
No.
There's some sick one I think is coming called Chainsaw Man. I haven't read it, and I think it's coming. I think it's coming for an anime.
I think it's coming.
But I want to start reading that soon.
Everyone watch JoJo, read JoJo. It's important.
And One Piece.
I'm talking
to you, Shaq.
Okay. No,
but let us know your favourites in the comments, in the email. Send us emails saying your favourites in the comments. Tell us your favourite. Rate the podcast on Apple, Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at Betwixt Ideas.
Gotta get the Twitters out there, mate.
Tweet us, DM us, just shit. Not actual shit. When I say shit, I mean metaphorical shit, as in like shooting the shit, like talking shit. Yeah, talk to us.
Yeah, just say, yo, what's your favourite pizza? And I'll be like, yo, margarita.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
Margarita?
Nah, I'm just playing. Because I'm
Margarita's alright, you know.
I normally go for pepperoni, like.
Pepperoni bangs.
But I have like the veggie supreme ones because like I can't really eat.
From Pizza Hut?
Domino's. Pizza Hut doesn't do really good vegan selections.
Are you vegan?
No, I just got a milk allergy.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's got bare. Yeah. But anyways, guys, peace out.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.